Hi, my name is Dave Mordyke. My dad got a scholarship to go to Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico, and the whole family went down there on a car trip. It was our first car trip through the nation. Well, we had such a great time on that car trip that we decided that we would go traveling every summer. So our family traveled every summer anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks. We traveled various places, national parks. We went to California several times. We ended up going to 45 of the 50 states during our summer travels. My first vacation after getting a job, my brother flew down to Pittsburgh and he and I drove all night to Florida, and then we toured Florida, and then we drove back and we picked up the other 5 states that we hadn't picked up during the summer. My international travel started after I graduated from college. Got a Europass, went over to Europe by myself and backpacked and Europass for 45 days. When I moved to the Seattle area, I wanted to go exploring the mountains, and so I joined the Mountaineer Club and went backpacking, hiking, cross-country skiing like 3 out of 4 weekends a month. I did go on a trip with the Mountaineers to China. That was for 3 weeks. We went all over the place. What was unique about that was it was only a year or 2 after China had opened up. After I got married, I introduced my wife to international travel. We went on our honeymoon to Europe for about 3 weeks with Europass again. Once my wife and I started a family, we did a lot of trips. About 3 weeks after 9/11, our family went back to Washington, D.C. Kristen at that time was about 7 years old, and when we saw the damaged Pentagon from up in Arlington, all she could say was, "That's the black hole." So that was an interesting trip because we were kind of there by ourselves, and Kristen also got a feather from the Supreme Court when we visited there. We've been to Florida, we've been to Arizona, we've traveled up and down the coast. Most of our travels have been by plane, or we did at one time rent an RV and went to Yellowstone and had a great time. Went back to Europe on a 3-week trip, went to London, Paris, Venice, Austria, Switzerland. As the children got older, Karen, my wife, and I decided that we would do more traveling. We went to Belize for a week, and we went over to a Mayan town in Guatemala. We went caving. We also have gone on a trip to Croatia, where the first week we were on a REI adventure where we did hiking and bicycling and whatnot. Well, in the future, we're thinking of going to Swaziland to do some missionary work. We're planning to go back to Europe. We would like to go to New Zealand. There would probably also like to go back to the tropics to do snorkeling because we both enjoy doing snorkeling.